Something weird is happening in offices right now. AI isn't just a tool anymore, it's basically become your coworker. When I boot up in the morning and look around the office at all the little goyim, half the monitors that used to be Outlook or Teams are now just ChatGPT or Claude broski, and people start prompting before their first sip of coffee. The closest comparison I could think of this phenomenon is an intern. Like the old movies where the partner at a law firm walks in and goes, "Hey kid, process these spreadsheets for me." Except now, the intern is AI. Need some code written? Prompt it. Need some data summarized? Prompt it. Need a report written? Prompt that shit, motherfucker. Need your Johnson slurped on? Prompt that shit too. Hey Clanker, give me some under the desk support. No, I'm just fucking with you. That got kind of dark. People are outsourcing tasks and even sometimes thinking to AI, but they still keep the responsibility for the result, which is efficient, but also slightly concerning. Not to do a little concern trolling. Excuse me. I've heard software developers talk about this already. They say some of the deeper syntax knowledge is starting to atrophy. Not because you forget how to code, but because they don't need to remember certain things anymore. It's kind of like how nobody uses the table of contents in books anymore because Google exists. Or like whenever you stop lifting weights, then you start turning into a small little soy boy again. Why remember the exact syntax when the AI can generate it in 2 seconds, bruh? I had a moment recently that really made this shit click. In my job, I sometimes help junior devs whenever they're stuck. Trust me, I should probably be getting paid double for that shit. I mean, those motherfuckers are brain dead, brother. I'm not the sharpest fork in the drawer myself, but it's okay because I have passion. One of them asked me about a pretty simple if statement in a reporting tool. I knew the answer, so I started explaining it. Tell me why whenever I was mid-sentence and explaining, this motherfucker already had taken a screenshot of the problem and pasted that shit in the chat. It was at that moment when I realized something. To them, AI isn't just a tool. It's like having a little direct report that can instantly solve problems. It's like a little fucking genie sitting in the second monitor. But dude, if you rely on that, it's definitely gonna make you brain dead. But here's the weird part. Sometimes AI isn't the intern. Sometimes that shit is the manager. Ooh, plot twist. People will paste huge amounts of data into chat and ask, what's the optimal decision here? Or what strategy should we take? Which sounds great, but there's always something missing. Context. Context like office politics, the personalities involved, the various skill levels of people doing the actual work. Those things matter more than people think, and AI doesn't always see them. The scary part is, you're basically one hallucination away from making a very confident bad decision. And if that happens at scale, your company could get its dick caught in the fucking ceiling fan, bro. Which is an internet phrase I never thought I'd use in a workplace discussion. But it kind of fits. So what we're saying right now is this strange hybrid workplace. Sometimes AI is your intern, sometimes it's your coworker, sometimes it's your manager. And most of us are still figuring out how much we should trust it. I mean, some boomers are still using it as Google, but I digress. Let's just leave them behind. Well, okay, let's be honest. They have all the wealth and we only have like 2 years to escape the permanent underclass. But fuck it, we ball. But anyways, most of us are still figuring out how much we should trust it, because the productivity gains are real, but so are the trade-offs. The real challenge of the AI era might not be learning how to use these tools. That part is actually pretty easy. The real challenge might be knowing when not to use them, because if we outsource too much thinking, we might eventually forget how to do it ourselves. And at that point, the coworker might quietly become the boss. So yeah.